I don't even know if you can see me. Try it from here. Hi y'all, welcome. This is a house tour before the house tour. So before we started our house that we live in, we did a house tour showing you the before. And with this, many of you keen-eye observers who have been here for a while have noticed that we have a pond here on the property. And our water source comes from a spring that we have a catch box down near here that then we pump 1,200 feet back up to our house. Many of you keen observers, barring my editing from trying to show it, may have noticed this off-grid cabin out here. So that's what this next project is going to be about. This is not going to be a one-time going to get it all done in a video. There's no way. But this is the next project, is this cabin. So the previous landowners framed this and then ended up selling everything. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at a house. We're looking at a house/cabin that's going to be 100% off-grid. No power. Well, we'll have solar power. We're going to have the same water. Our water is off-grid. I don't know if you guys knew that, remember that or not, but our water system is all entirely off-grid. And then septic will be off-grid, which ours is also up there, gray water, and then we have our composting toilet from Lehman's. Either way, this is the next big project that I have on the farm. I would love to get a barn built next, but this is what we're going to do next. So everything's been framed on this thing, and they did a pretty good job. I got to come get the wasps out. One of the first things I got to get done is I need to get under here, and all of the posts and the footers aren't connected. Kind of a weird thing, but here we are. Obviously we'll need rails, do some deck rails up here. I'm trying to tell you guys what I'm visioning and then letting you guys kind of help me design this thing a little bit. We're gonna do wood siding like how we have on the barn up at our house. We're not gonna do anything different there. So I'm gonna end up wrapping this in the tar paper, and then we'll put the wood siding on. The windows are on order. Hopefully they'll be here soon, but like everything right now, it's just taking time to get there. We'll have 2 doors. I'd love to do some kind of glass door so you can keep the light in here. This is really kind of a weekend cabin. You'd be able to live in it full time if you needed to, but I think the goal is to kind of make it a weekender area. So as we kind of came through the front door, I'll set you guys at the front door so that way you can kind of see, but I'm guessing we'll probably do some kind of kitchen, a little kitchen back here. I would love to put a wood stove in here. This is what a cathedral ceiling would look like. I know I talked about it in the fireplace video, but this would be more traditional to your cathedral ceiling, a lot steeper. This would be a lot easier to do than what I just went through for our house. But yeah, I would love to do some kind of wood stove in here. I know it's kind of a mess. We brought a lot of building materials down with us from the barn and from finishing our house, like the wiring and the plumbing, and that's what you'll kind of see in the background. Oh yeah, and you know, these are load-bearing paddle boards. No, they're actually inflatable. We had those from our RV trip. I'm gonna set you guys at the other door so you can kind of see the other perspective. But that's why we got like a lot of materials, and obviously these rocking chairs are something that we got in here too. But wish there was wasp spray right there. I didn't realize I bought it. I just bought another can. I convinced Olivia we didn't have any. That shows me I'm wrong. So it's gonna be, I want to keep it pretty open feel in here. I don't want to do the same boards outside because they're rough sawn pine. I don't really want to do that in here. I would love to do more of a tongue and groove or a shiplap, something like that on the inside. I think would look really nice in here. I just want to kind of keep everything vaulted and keep it open as much as I can outside of that area. We'll finish off the loft space. Probably maybe put like a sleeping arrangement up there for little kids. You know, who's got those anymore? But yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at here. I don't really want to change any of the framing that's done inside just because A, money, and B, time. I would like to get this done over the next few months, so it'll roll pretty quickly here. Once Once I get this video out and get some of your guys' feedback, and once we get some materials in, I'm going to start rocking and rolling this thing out. I would love to get it dried in before winter, but we'll see. I mean, winter's right around the corner, and I still have another job. I have a full-time job, so that'll be a little tough. We're going to slide between these studs. We're going to play finesse here. This, I got to wash out for wasps, so there's like a big nest right there. This will be a master, have a nice view out of the pond. Can you guys see that ugly deck? Ugly floating deck. That's going to get changed out here soon too, hopefully. This is a master closet. I mean, it's only a one bedroom cabin, but I think with doing solar and oh my gosh, like having somewhere like where are we going to keep the water, like all of those things I'm considering. I'm going to probably try and make this more of a half closet, but half like storage unit for all of that stuff, because I don't want my battery setting outside. And just that's kind of my thought with it right now, but we'll see as we get into it. And then the last room, which isn't that glorious, the previous landowners left these pedestal pump, whatever you want to call it, for some kind of water. But we'll put a nice vanity in here, a little shower in here probably. Nothing too crazy. I'm probably not doing like fancy tiles and stuff like that, but that's kind of the goal. Kind of quick and dirty. We already got a couple windows in over here that the previous landowners had done. But yeah, it's gonna be the next big project. I'm gonna get it done within the next year, but I would love to get it done within half that time. And then the other little thing that we haven't showcased on our farm or the property is this little shed, which that's probably where the paddle boards will end up. I need to get a nice mower so I can mow this a lot nicer, make it look like a nice landscaped yard. And then there's that ugly deck, floating deck. I don't know what they put that on. That thing is just absolutely terrible. I feel like I'm going to die every time I go out there. It's the best fishing spot, though, on the whole pond. And yeah, it is a fully stocked pond too, which is really nice. We've actually caught me and the kids and Olivia had oh my gosh, catch, clean, and cook kind of thing. We did that. We just wanted to try every kind of fish that was in there. We did catch quite a variety of fish too that day. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty sweet off-grid bug out, or off-grid just place to be. Just to kind of get away. The best part about this entire cabin here is your phone doesn't work at all. And that sounds so like, just turn your phone off. Like, I feel like we're so connected through our phones anymore, it's hard to just put it down. And now that I have a new job, I have to carry, a personal and a work one. So I'm always rocking two phones, it is what it is. But nothing works down here. So you're in the trees, all you hear is bugs and birds, and there's tons of wildlife and deer and turkeys and stuff down here. It's like the perfect place, honestly. So I'm excited to start building this. I'm excited to bring you guys along. I kind of want to showcase this porch, because this porch is awesome just because of the views that you have. The view of the pond that you have, the back 40, as we call it, is the back of the property is just that way. It's an incredible place, and we've been secretly hiding down here, on weekends and stuff. We joke, but when we were traveling, I'm not scared to say anything about this, but when we were traveling full time, we would always go swimming a bunch. We'd go to like different kind of swimming holes and lakes and whatever we could get our hands in. One of the coolest ones was in New York. It was this little creek that was like perfect. Like, it was like the perfect little oasis in New York, upstate New York. And then we had in Connecticut, where the campground we stayed at, the lake was nice to look at, but it was very dirty. Like, you would kind of go in and be covered within like just black dirt. It was just kind of, I'm not saying I'm opposed to getting dirty, but like, you're in the water, a moving waterway, shouldn't be getting that dirty. So when we got here, this pond needs work too. We need to clean it up. There's some dead trees and stuff that need pulled out. We had a beaver problem when we were away from YouTube. That's a whole other side story. But all I'm trying to say is that the water just seemed a little bit dirty, so we kind of avoided it. And we didn't get in it until Labor Day weekend. and now it's coming into fall and the water's obviously ice cold, but like getting in it and swimming in it. That's why the paddle boards are down here. But the kids and everybody just being in the water, and the water's super clean, which it should be. It's a spring fed pond. Our springs, there's multiple. The one that we catch, and there's several others that come down to this pond, and then it goes out over there and over here. But it's one of those things that has just kind of become like our little retreat too, where we can, yeah, we have a perfect house that is all done, but kind of seeing what the potential of what this cabin could be is really amazing. And I'm excited to hear what you guys have to offer, what you guys' inputs are. But I'm excited to get this one going because I think this is going to be a really sweet little cabin when we're all said and done. And the things that I've learned having to build that house and being off grid, like, you know, the water thing I've talked about before, but I didn't know how tapping a spring was a new thing. Springs here are not like anything you have as springs are rare in Indiana, I felt like, but it's not something I had to figure out versus here. It's something I had to, and now I got it figured out. So it's like, okay, let's dive in electricity a little bit. So that I did a little bit with that. So now it's like, let's scale it up to this. And that has me more excited than anything, is to not only do it, but then to learn something new too. So I feel like this has been a secret. I feel like I've tried to keep this from the videos for about a year now. So it feels really good to have you guys here with this. And I'm excited to see what you guys have to offer. So thank you guys for coming along with me today. This is a quick little tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one.